picked out though by the boundary umpire, and it's going to North Geelong. Too many people in the middle for the Belmont Lions. So Weiss gets the first kick of the second term, goes wide to Paul Smith. There's that lead towards the boundary line we were talking about. Rowe, handball back inboard to Smith on the left foot. Can he kick a goal? He's pretty close. Back. The umpire has said through the middle, I think. A quick start for the Magpies. He's done so. So Paul Smith's first of the afternoon, the third for North Geelong. They go to 3 straight goals, 18. They lead the Belmont Lions now 2-4-16. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard took about 30 seconds.
Laurie, that was typical of what the wind is doing. He kicked it to left-hand goal post, didn't he? And the wind brought it back.
Well, it's exactly what you said about they got the ball in that 50 quickly and made opportunities there. Paul actually dropped the mark. He probably should have held that mark and made an opportunity they were good enough to capitalise on and got back to him and he kicked a nice goal.
But incidentally, the handball came out from Michael Rowe, so he's had a hand in another goal. In the middle. Ball goes up once again. This time Holmes gets the tap down for Belmont Lions. Coming in Bowman. He's tackled with the footy. Falls clear. Fisher. Kick off the ground for North Geelong. Gets the ball towards half forward. But it's all Belmont Lions back there. Handball from Button across to a teammate and Solarius. Solarius straight down the corridor. Michael Allen drops a mark. Perhaps he should have taken. The crumbs picked up by Corbett. Handball out wide to Hands. Can't pick the footy up over it. Play on set, well, no, it was Pickett in, oh no, it is Hand, sorry, and the ball comes out wide by Hand out to Bowman, picked up for North Geelong. His tackle as he kicks it, it's pretty wide, it's landed just inside the field of play and drifts over the boundary line, just ahead there of Brad Scown for North Geelong, who has the job of jumping the fence to go and pick the football up.
Well, young Paul Hands was in a perfect spot there, but the handball was just a little bit too weighted and he wasn't able to run on it and pick it up in one go, and North Geelong soon smothered him.
So the ball in again, in front Graham. In fact, it was a short throw in and disadvantaged, I think, Weiss to some extent. Now there's a whistle on play. No prior opportunity, said the umpire. I thought Hands on that occasion might have taken the defender on, but he got away with it. This time, good tap backwards by Hands to Graham. Graham off a step for Belmont towards half forward. Beck used his body well. The ball came to ground to Michael Allen. Handball to Corbett. Corbett runs into an open goal from 25, and I think the umpire's pretty happy with that. Jared Corbett is, and that's his first goal for the game. So goal for goal in this second quarter. Belmont Lions 3-4-22. Lead North Geelong 3 goals, 18. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard as we approach 3 minutes gone.
All of a sudden, Eric, the standard footy's improved. They've got getting the ball out in the open a little bit more, both sides, and from here on, it could be a bit of a shootout if you're going to play that type of football.
Well, I suppose the sun's come out, Laurie. Does that help?
Oh, it certainly does, I think. There's no doubt about that.
Beautiful day for football. Who said it was going to rain? Back to the middle. Weiss up against Holmes. Favours Weiss. Can get it down towards Scown. Coming off the half forward line was Allen, but Scown did well. Handballed it to Bowman. On centre wing, goes towards centre half forward. Zitko one out with Foran. Foran tried to tap it to Doubledham. Read it better to Doubledham. At the back of the pack. Now he goes to the right foot. Kick out wide. Looking for Graham and Button. Is it going to sit for Henry? Can he keep it in? Yes, he can.
Great tackle.
Great tackle too. He got the handball away to Graham. Then his handball over the top. Set a bit of a task, but the line's away. Towards half forward. Greed, though, can get back there and take the mark. Does well. The point of the centre square at half back for North Geelong, Troy Greed.
It's paying Mario Zitko a fair sort of a compliment when they got 4 on the tall on him.
Yeah, sure are.
So
he hasn't had a kick yet.
Troy Greed is called to play on. He does so now. Terrible kick off the boot, straight to the middle. And the numbers with the Lions, if they can get it over to Doubledham, did nicely. Under pressure. Defensive side of the centre square. Goes back to whence it came. Now Allen takes the mark in front of Fisher. Plays on quickly. Chips the ball towards half forward. Set the task for Hands up against Greed. Hands did pretty well in the end. McDermott a kick off the ground. Good defensive play. Joe McDermott showing a few years of experience there. He kicks it 35 metres out of bounds, and it will be a boundary throw in at half back on the outer side. The Lions kicking to the southern end in this second term. We've been playing 4.5 minutes. It's a goal apiece in the second quarter. Graham with a backhander at half forward. Through the middle, Fryers rides a couple of bumps. Handball was okay. Set it up all right for Bowman. He gives it away quickly to Scown on centre wing. Goes towards half forward. Not much to kick to, except the boundary line in the end. And it will be a throw-in, half forward flank. North Geelong now into attack. So not much on offer lead-wise there for the Magpies across half forward as they were going into attack. So a boundary throw-in. Flack will do the ruck work for North Geelong up against Holmes. Throw in. Over the back. Holmes got a hand to it. Goes back towards him again. Little quick kick off the bottom of the pack by Saliaris. It's close to the boundary line. The Belmont Lions with the numbers. The handball sets up Corbett, who can run away on centre wing. Elzinga bears down. He gets the kick away, though, towards half forward, but North Geelong across there again. Chris Barnett at half back. Wants to try and switch play. Runs across the half-back line. Goes into the middle of the ground. Only as far, though, as Matt Graham. Greed had to make up a bit of ground. Couldn't make up that much. And Matt Graham has taken the mark. Just inside the centre square.
Forwards not coming toward the ball, Laurie, are they?
No, well, I think, I don't know what, I'm trying to pick up what Simon's doing, Eric. He's not getting into the game like he did it a few weeks ago. Simon Flack, I'm meaning.
The ball has gone towards centre half forward for the Lions, and it's bottled up just inside the centre square. And the umpire will come in and ball it up.
So the ball in the air once again. Michael Allen bundled out of it by Weiss with body work. Fisher collects the footy at ground level. Long kick, or perhaps he's going to the defensive wing, but leading in the race for the ball is Michael Rowe, just ahead there of Scott Pickett of Belmont Lions, but neither can reach it, and it's got out of bounds just outside where the 50-metre arc meets the boundary line. But to me, Laurie, they're on the wrong side of the ground, North Geelong.
Oh, definitely, there's no doubt about that. When that kick went there, Simon Flack was actually had two players on him, so I guess they had to go a little bit wide, but that's far too wide, and Darryl's got to instruct the players to get the ball over this side of the ground or keep in the corridor and go straight up.
So it's on the eastern side, the seaside here at Osborne Park. Boundary umpire puts the ball in. Flack and Holmes. Holmes too strong, gets a tap forward for Belmont Lions, but now it's Stacks on the mill. Players can't get it out. The umpire giving them the opportunity until he realises it's not coming out, so puts a whistle on play, and the ball will be put in the air. 7 minutes gone in the third quarter. 3-4 plays 3 goals. Belmont Lions in front. This time tap again by Holmes, picked up by Belmont Lions. They're doing well at ground level. Back onto the football there was Elzinga. Handball defensively. Weiss kicked it off the ground. That's a good kick back in the corridor. Picked up by Friars. And even though he was a little bit to the wrong side, the mark taken by Flack. Long left foot kick to the goal square. Page, great
Good
position,
mark.
and a terrific mark for the young man. He just out
Smith, I think. Smith.
Is it Smith?
Yep.
I saw the one on his back there, and yes, it is. Paul Smith did a very good job. Brett Dunlop, his immediate opponent, should have realised that. But a great mark in the goal square from Paul Smith. An opportunity here for his second goal. And once again, to give North Geelong the lead. And Simon Flack, no mucking around at half forward, took the mark, played on quickly, and got the ball into the forward line. So it was a one-on-one for Paul Smith, and he's accepted the challenge, kicked the left foot goal. It is his second, and it is the fourth for North Geelong. 4 goals straight, 24 North Geelong. They lead the Belmont Lions 3-4-22. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 8.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, there was good play by Simon then, Eric. He wasn't too far over then and was able to get the ball swinging around on his left foot, and he's a beautiful kick, and it was a well-weighted kick, and Smithy was in the right spot to take a nice mark and finish off with a nice goal. So that was good play, and they're starting to look the goods now. They're starting to move the ball into their 50 quick. Chris Fries is doing quite well across back at the moment. Sometimes, my opinion, Chris doesn't do his first option enough. He just hangs on the footy a little bit too much, but he's been doing it in this quarter and it's been quite effective.
So waiting for the footy to come back from the throes of the electricity grid over there, which it always does at the northern end.
Quickly give you the quarter time scores of the other games. Thompson 5 goals 7 lead Werribee Central 3 goals 2. Winchelsea 5-3 trail East Geelong 7-6. Bannockburn 4 behinds trail Belpost Hill 4-8. Aniki 3-1 trail Inverleigh 6-1, and Geelong West 3 goals straight trail Corio 7-8.
In the ruck contest, Graham got it down towards Fisher and also Allen there. Holmes did well, handballed it back to Graham, off a step, goes inside 50. Beck tries to take the diving mark, can't do so. Carr one-on-one with Harrington, did well. Handball back towards Beck, should be able to finish it off 40 metres out directly in front, and does. So good play, they can, and Daniel Beck has put his first on the board. The Lions go back in front. They go to 4-4-28. They lead North Geelong 4 straight goals, 24. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 10 minutes played.
Well, that's a very quick, good answer for Belmont Lions, and that shows good signs for them, Laurie.
Well, they've been able to do that twice now, answer very, very quickly, and look, anyone could have kicked that goal there. They got into the right spot in that centre half forward position, the hot area as we call it, and the opportunities were there, and it probably landed in the best guy's hands, I think, because he wasn't going to miss from there.
He doesn't miss too many, Daniel Beck.
That's right.
So the umpire back in the middle once again. 10 minutes gone in this second quarter. Goal for goal as the ball goes in. This time perhaps Weiss just gets the better of. Picked up by Greed. The left foot kick almost missed it, but Double him attacks the footy. But can't control it. Handball from Ferguson for North, back to Weiss. Weiss straight down the middle of the ground. That's the place to go. Smith again. Almost grabbed the mark. Page tries to push the ball back through the legs. Can't get it clear. Picked up by, that was Zitko. And finally it is the defence of Belmont Lions. Could have almost been deliberate. Everyone knew what he was trying to do on that occasion. Sally Arias. And has found the safety of the boundary. 40 metres from the behind post. Deep at the northern end, I suppose. The way it's going, it's North Geelong's turn to kick a goal. As the ball about to come back into play once again. Half forward flank for North. Well, Holmes just pushed flack out on that occasion. Unable to take the footy over it. Play on, said the umpire. Picked up by Corbett on the run. Runs a fair distance, kicks the ball back towards half forward Fisher. Reading the ball well. You can see that he was always going to get that. Comes back. Big circle on the right foot now. Good looking kick if the mark can be taken by Marnie. It can't be. Tackle too high. Advantage paid. Greed has the footy for North straight towards the full forward position.
Yes.
Well, that might well be 50 metres because Foran certainly made Smith earn that on that occasion. But Paul Smith has taken the mark. 45 metres from goal and a great lead. Wonderful kick there from the North Geelong players. And I think Marnie, he deserved a pat in the back. He made the contest and got the ball to ground, and Greed, wonderful kick from him. So Paul Smith now, we're right behind the flight, 45-degree angle. We'll kick from about 47 metres at the goal at the northern end. Kicks it, well, I don't know, Laurie, laid back a bit, did he? And,
yeah, lost control.
Skewed it across to the left. It is a behind. It is the first behind for North Geelong for the day. 4-1-25. They trail Belmont Lions 4-4-28. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, 12.5 minutes gone.
So Mark Foran will do the kicking in for the Lions at the northern end. Allen gives him a lead, and Horrobin's over there as well. He goes in that direction, and he's run outside the 10-metre square, so it will be a ball up. So North Geelong another chance, 10 metres out from goal.
The umpire's showing him how far, 2.5 inches.
Must have the ruler out, did he? He's done well.
They like to do that one every now and then.
Well, that was the first kick in that the Lions have had today, so they've got it early. So it will be a ball up. Weiss down there doing the ruck work for the Magpies up against Foran. I'll try and punch it through, I'd say the Lions, but the Magpies, dangerous. Smith had a chance, and still a chance now because it comes to Stewie Marnie.
Fell in his arms.
And he's turned around and kicked it through for a goal, so they make the Lions pay for that mistake, the Magpies, and they go to 5-1-31. They lead the Belmont Lions 4-4-28. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, 13.5 minutes played.
Laurie, from a defensive perspective, and I guess you and I would watch it fairly carefully, Belmont really had nobody on the defensive side of the ball up. They were all trying to punch it through, but they didn't have a player there, and Marnie, the ball hit the ground, fell in his arms, and he had an open goal.
That's exactly right, Eric, and that'll be a lesson I think Peter will be able to tell them through the week, that you must have that covered at all times.
So in the middle again, Michael Allen went to go for the ball up, but slipped badly. The ball is handballed to Greed. He's run to 50. Magnificent kick from Greed.
He's kicked a goal.
So 2 in a row for the first time for North Geelong. Great goal from Troy Greed, and a little unfortunate for Michael Allen. Slipped badly in the middle going for the tap out, but it is the 6th goal for North Geelong. 6-1-37. They now lead Belmont Lions 4-4-28. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, 14.5 minutes now gone.
But they got in the corridor again, Eric, straight down the middle of the ground, and had plenty of space to run into. And he is a quality player. He knew exactly what he was doing, steadied himself, and kicked a nice long goal. And the North Geelong boys were very, very pleased with that.
There are times when I think you and I could make good coaches.
Might be a job in the offing too, somewhere along the line. Back to the middle. Weiss and Allen, this time Allen able to stand up, neither get an effective tap though. Elzinger tries to tap it onto Greed. It's take 2. He goes long this time towards Smith again, 30 in line, coming at Foran, big punch away, goes to the front of the pack. Marnie's there again, hunting around for another goal. A little right foot kick towards the 10 metre square. Zitko, handball, beautiful to Page, great play. Joel Page, second goal. And 3 in a minute and a half for the Magpies. They go to 7-1-43. They lead the Belmont Lions 4-4-28. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard. 15 and a half minutes playing. You've got a blink down there. Joel Page, Mario Zitko and Paul Smith, they all look the same.
All very similar, I agree.
Well, it was a very nice handball in there, and it just shows the benefit of getting into that area. And he had probably two choices there, and that was pick it up, probably go around himself and have a dash at it. But the opportunity is there for a handball, and he shot it out beautifully, and they finish off with a nice goal. They're playing good football at the moment.
The first quarter, Laurie, when Weiss gets on the top in the middle, all of a sudden North Geelong go forward, and they've done it again. Weiss gets the tap. Elzinga held without the foot.
Yes, no, against North.
And the other way, I could have thought that would have gone to Elzinga. He was the player held, but it's been handed to Price on the ground for Belmont Lions. And in the middle of the ground, Belmont Lions now with the football through Price will kick the ball forward. And he goes across the centre towards Mark Graham. Matt Graham has taken the mark, plays on quickly now, kicks the centre half forward. Over the head of all players. Good defence, good work there by Beck. Picks it up, look for Hands. Can't get him, unfortunately, the handball, but backing up there as Hands does well. But now Staxon, ball pulled back in by North Geelong. No, said the umpire.
Is he pointing?
No.
I'll have it.
Pointing for the football. Well, I think the North's got the benefit of the doubt then, because could have been in trouble. Fisher does the ruck work for North, does the roving as well, picks it up, brought to ground as he's attempting to kick it. Well, brought the ground without the footy, said the umpire. So Brett Fisher, captain of North Geelong, to get the free kick on half-back. And a few words said, apparently. So now a 50-metre penalty. And that's
can't afford that.
Well, it's going to hurt some of the Belmont Lions players, because now the turnover and the North Geelong players are going hell for leather into the forward line. And why wouldn't you? Fisher now, across the ground. Terrible kick. If there was one Belmont Lions player on his own in the defensive half, it was Matt Graham, and he took the mark straight to him. So he kicks the ball back to the middle. Now Weiss can't make ground, and the mark taken by Belmont Lions through Molan. Easily plays on quickly on the left foot. Kicks it across the ground. Good defensive work again by Brett Fisher. He's a great player. Pushed forward by Carr into the path there of Beck. Off a step on the left foot, finds Corbett, takes the mark, runs to 50, chips it inboard, and this time it's Henry Button playing in the forward pocket, takes a nice overhead mark. So the man on the mark on this occasion is Sam Hall. He's 40 metres from goal, and Henry Button goes back almost to the boundary line, so it's a fairly acute angle, and kicking into the breeze, if anything. Moves in. Slightly in ground here. It's a lovely looking approach. It's a lovely looking kick, and I would suggest the goal umpire is going to say that is a goal.
That's
lovely
a top
kick,
goal.
Henry Button, and a very quick answer for Belmont Lions. They've gone to 5-4-34. They trail North Geelong 7-1-43. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard. 18 and a half minutes gone now.
Yeah, well, that was a good goal and a lovely kick, wasn't it? And he knew exactly what he was doing. He went back and he wasn't going to share it with anyone else. He was going to go back and dob it, and exactly what Belmont Lions wanted, of course. Michael Allen now gone into the ruck for a little bit of a stint.
It's now developed into a very good quality game, Laurie.
It is. The skills out there are very good now.
Back to the middle. Allen and Weiss. Allen gets it down. Coming off the wing, Bowman. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. Runs into Molan. Through the middle, Friars. He's got his head ripped off. Marnie got to kick away to the wide open spaces on centre wing. Foot race between Horriban and Flack. And the boundary line will beat them both. And we'll have a boundary throw in centre wing on the outer side.
Flacky read that pretty well, Laurie. He didn't expend any more energy than he had to. He realised it was going over the boundary. He thought, well, I don't have to chase any harder.
Yeah, no, that's experience.
So a boundary throw in. Allen and Weiss. Favours Graham in the end. Was there a push? The umpire said yes, and it's going to go to Michael Allen against Weiss on that occasion. So dangerously chips it to Pickett, but it's okay. Just got there in time before Ferguson was bearing down. So now Pickett goes towards centre half forward, looking for Molan, coming in though at the side. Is Rowe, and he's taking the mark at centre half back for the Magpies. So Michael Rowe has got Ferguson by himself if he can get it that far. He goes to the torpedo punt to make sure he does, and it's a sensational kick to 50. Ferguson's taken the mark, 40 metres in closing, gives the handball back towards Flack on the left, 30 metres out in closing, and he kicks the goal. So they worked that pretty well from centre half back by Michael Rowe. Simon Flack has finished it off for his first goal of the afternoon. And once again, a good reply from North Geelong. They go to 8-1-49. They lead the Belmont Lions 5-4-34. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 20 minutes played.
Laugh at Andrew Ferguson, Laurie. He was absolutely clear, running at full tilt. Thought, no, I don't think I can kick this goal, and gave it to a guy who could.
Yeah. Well, actually, I've been watching Andrew for 10, 15 minutes, Eric, because I'm astounded at the quality of player, and he can't get into the game, and he's taken a few risks. He's been running off his man. He ran across there 2 or 3 times, didn't get the ball, but he was in the right spot this time, and you just can't afford one of your better playmakers to be out of the game for too long, and he's stuck out in this wing, and he's just got to take a few risks, take the punt, run into the kicking zone and see if he can use his pace.
The other decisive feature there, of course, it was Michael Rowe took the mark between centre and centre half back, and I see he's in at the centre bound, so Sid Jones is managing his players pretty well at the moment.
Yeah, he's moved him out. He's moved into the action. Here he goes.
There it was.
There he goes.
The tap down went from Holmes, but intercepted by Rowe. Lovely looking kick, too high on that occasion for Page. Comes to Grant Elzinga, attacks it hard, heading toward the goal.
Goal!
That's a magnificent goal to Troy Elzinga.
Great play.
Once again, the clearance from the middle by Michael Rowe results in a goal to Troy Elzinga. Wonderful kicking for North Geelong. 9 goals, 55. Lead Belmont Lions 5-4-34. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard as we approach 22 minutes.
Well, it is great kicking, but nevertheless, they're in the right spot to kick it, Eric. They're running fair down the middle of the ground, and they're not going one way, a foot either way. It's just straight down the middle of the ground, and if you make good contact with the ball, it's pretty well got to go through for goal. So it's good tactics, but all of a sudden the North Geelong, as I would call them, top players are starting to touch the footy, and there's some bad signs here for the Belmont Lions.
And all of a sudden Elzinga started in defence, had a period on the ball, he's now up forward.
Yeah, well, he's shifting them around.
Back to the middle. Allen got it down to Graham, wrapped up by Marnie. Got away though. The umpire said holding the ball.
It was a bit quick.
A little bit quick.
He didn't really make any effort, did he?
Oh, and Jamie Weiss has just given the free kick away to Matt Graham. So he'll take it in the end anyway. From the middle, goes along. Carr on a long lead. Goes up 13 line. Punched away at the side of the pack. Barnett, who draws a player. Handballs over the top to Marnie. Oh, handball. Set Ferguson up a little bit. Comes backwards. It's okay. Gives Kane Harrington a bit of time. He chips the ball towards Hardman. He'll have to be hard at it. 2 hands comes at him. Hands though. He goes at it. Oh, Ferguson came in pretty hard too. Hardman gets it back again. Got a high tackle. Play on the call. Umpire said. And Hall will in the end see it over the boundary line for a throw in at half forward for the Magpies. Sorry for the Lions.
Lee Hardman had a couple of little hot possessions in there. It was pretty tough going there, and he did well for youngster.
So a boundary throw in. Lions just into attack. Weiss and Allen favours Allen. Takes it out of the ruck contest. Tried to handball to Graham. Holding the ball, holding the man, said the umpire. He got rid of the footy. And it will be a free kick to Michael Allen. Handballs it to Beck and sets him up. Has to get around Barnett. Kick was partly smothered. Falls in the arms of Dillon. Gets around on 50. Measures the pass towards towards their 10 metre square. Carr gets there, but Harrington, the resolute in defence, goes long. But Allen got the hands there. Couldn't take the mark. Button, they're under pressure. Beck's there as well. Right foot kick back to the corridor at centre half forward. Hall, he can't take the mark off hands. Doubled him 30 metres. Goes towards the 10 metre square. Good play by Rowe to get back there and see it through for a rush behind to the Belmont Lions. So they get a 5-5-35 and North Geelong 9-1-55. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 24 minutes played.
So Harrington now. I think North Geelong made a bit of a mess of that, Laurie, but allowed a point. Harrington now. Short kick in. Finds Rowe in the back pocket. Takes the mark safely. Slowing the game down now. 24 minutes gone.
Oh.
Well, that's a disgraceful kick from Rowe. Almost straight to Pickett. Now the umpire has all of a sudden picked one out of the blue.
He's going to pay the goal. I'm not sure who kicked it.
Josh Molan, I think.
So, well, the advantage paid as
Yep,
the umpire
Josh
was coming in to set the mark. So Molan has kicked his third. Umpire confused the players a little on that occasion, but the goal stands. 6 goals, 5-41 Belmont Lions. They trail North Geelong 9-1-55. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 24 and a half minutes gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether they're trying to get Jamie Weiss in a little bit, but he's given a couple of free kicks away, and he's got to be very, very careful there because they get him sucked in. It's going to cost the team.
So in the middle, the ball will go in the air once again. This time Weiss, well, a free kick against Michael Allen on this occasion, jumped straight into Jamie Weiss. So the free kick to Weiss. Called to play on there, long kick, well inside 50. 1-on-1 down there. Foran went for the punch. Ball comes to ground. Leading in the race for the ball was Dunlop. Almost off the foot, was it? No. So the ball is out of bounds. 30 metres from the behind post, deep in the forward area for North Geelong now. Can they get another one before the half-time break? As the boundary umpire awaits the return of the football. He's now got it, so we'll put the ball back into play. Flack and Horriban to do the ruck work on this occasion. Flack tapped it to the back, only straight to Henry Button. Long handball out from Button, has found a teammate, has kicks the ball long to the wing looking for Graham. Good position, can't take the mark on this occasion. Weiss does well, now he's over the top of the footy. No free kicks at the umpire, and we'll put the ball in the air. Through centre wing, outer side, here at Osborne Park, 26 minutes gone in the second quarter. So Weiss and Allen up high. Gets the ball to Graham, nice little weave from him, gets the ball to boot, goes to half forward, but in the way Brett Fisher. Plays on quickly, hooks it back looking for Weiss. Oh, good mark, under pressure there, Jamie Weiss. He's just forward of centre. He has a player loose in the middle of the ground, it's Hardman. Finds him, Hardman there, takes the mark, left footer. Well, not a very good contact from him. The ball's going to land in front there of the North Geelong teammate in Zitko. Players, well, Zitko comes through, held without the footy, yep. And little fortunate, but the ball fell clear now, and Henry Button, I think, didn't let him go, and Mario Zitko has the free kick. Goes across the ground, looking for, and we'll find, is that Joe McDermott or Marnie?
Marnie, I think.
Marnie has taken the mark. Man on the mark is 42 metres from goal, and Marnie has already kicked the goal in this quarter. Can he make it another as he moves in? Well, there's quite a dust-up on half-back flank. I think...
Just kicked a goal, son, and get on with the game.
Well, there's a report out there, and Marnie now kicks it towards the full foot. Oh, mark almost taken. Off hands, it's over the boundary line. There's certainly some reports out there. You keep an eye on that, Jace. I'll keep calling. Someone's nearly got a jumper ripped off him. And
I think it's Brett Fisher. I think he might have to get a new jumper. He might be wearing number 70 when he comes back.
So now there's a...
Simon Holmes has been given a yellow card.
So this is interesting because Key Ruckman for the Belmont Lions has been sent from the ground, and the umpire, well, he's taking some notes there, so I only imagine somebody's reported. In the meantime, play is halted until this player gets off the ground. I think he needs to get straight to the boundary because that's the rule. And
he's doing a bit of finger pointing towards...
well, Brett Fisher's
Brett
got
Fisher, so
he's got a new style jumper.
He's one of those lace-ups on now, doesn't he?
The old-fashioned type. No, we didn't see that. I mean, that was how far is that? 100 metres off the just about, isn't it?
So the umpire's threatening to report him again because he's not getting off the ground quick enough, and I suppose that's fair enough. He's only holding the game up at the present moment. So something that's happened 200 metres off the ball has certainly held the game up. But he's off the ground there, Holmes. What's that, 15 minutes without the player, the Belmont Lions. So that's the end of this quarter and the start of the next. As the ball now beside the behind post comes in once again. Great tap down by Paul Smith. Big pack of players down there. I imagine there'd be a bit of feeling in the game for a few minutes. Laurie, and half-time mightn't be able to come quick enough.
I don't think it's far away, is it?
No, it shouldn't be. It's 28 and 29 minutes about to tick over as the ball will be put in the air, deep in the forward pocket for North Geelong, kicking to the northern end. Ball comes to ground, running onto the ball there. Players get it toward the boundary and nobody able to take control. So it'll be interesting to see where the loose man, Jamie Weiss, is... on ball, he's outside 50, and I guess that's the place to be if you're loose kicking with the
There's a Barnett there on his own, I think.
So now the ball comes in. Flack can't take it. Scown goes through. Goes without the football. Now it stacks on the milk, and you'd imagine the umpire might have to pay a free kick here, Laurie, because it's really packed up in the last 60 seconds, and the ball hasn't gone any more than 5 metres in that time. In the air once again. Up high, Paul Smith. Beautiful tap down. Unfortunately to the wrong player. The kick comes wide for him. Unable to take the mark, and it's off hands and over the boundary once again. So a fairly ordinary passage of play at the moment as the ball not going anywhere. It's now 25 metres from the behind post.
Goal here north would be good for them, but Belmont will try and everything to pack
Well,
it up there.
there's a whistle on play.
And it's a North Geelong free kick, I think.
Well, that's the way the umpire signalled. Who's got the free kick?
Ferguson.
Have to wait. Andy Ferguson. I wonder can he handball it away here? Because
he might have to have a kick here, I'm thinking.
The man on the mark's only 25 minutes, and there's quite a bit of the Belmont Lions players need to take stock here, because a 50-metre penalty would put the man on the mark in the goal square. But Andy Ferguson has the free kick, and as Laurie's mentioned, a goal here would be most beneficial to North Geelong, and not very healthy for the Belmont Lions. I tell you what, it's a lovely looking kick off the boot from Ferguson. I think he might well have kicked his first goal. He has, and very close to half time. That is the 10th for the North Geelong side. 10-1-61. They lead Belmont Lions by 20 points, 6-5-41. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, and we've been going 31 minutes.
Yeah, well, it must be fairly close to time. They didn't waste much time in that little bit of a melee, did they? There's a jumper, jumper coming out here now.
A bit of whistle blowing, and maybe the umpire blew time off. I'm not too sure.
So back to the middle, close to siren time for half time. Crucial goal to the Magpies just before the break. Weiss up against Allen. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Allen gets it down, coming off centre wing. Couldn't take it, was his teammate there in Price. Or free kick. And it should be a free kick to the Magpies, and it is. And it'll be Scown. So Scown now at the back end of the centre square for the Magpies. To go high towards half forward. Marnie gets up, punched away from the back by Doubledham at the front ring and can't take it with him across half forward. Graham got it now. Can give it towards Dunlop. He's going to be under pressure though from Ferguson and Elsinger. He did pretty well in the end. Brett Dunlop showed a few years experience there. 2-on-1, and he sees it over the boundary line on centre wing for a throw in.
Half-time AFL at Marnica, Kangaroos 14-7, Bulldogs 9-2, and at Melbourne, Essendon 7-8, Sydney 4-6.
So boundary throw in centre wing, Weiss and Allen. Side of the pack, Elsinger and Scown. Elsinger over the top of it. Oh, held on to. Should have got a free kick. None forthcoming. Scown. He breaks away, kicks it towards the middle. Zitko 1-on-1. Doesn't sit for him, though. Coming at the back, through the middle. Good play. Harvey goes long with a left foot kick towards a car on a long lead. Getting back there, Fisher did well. Half a jumper, handball over the top towards Harrington. On 50, tried defensively to kick it away. Couldn't do so effectively. Carr runs into Fisher again. Oh, I'm nearly dying here. Right foot kick back towards 50 again. Now Barnett tried to kick it off the ground towards Weiss. It's going to get chopped off, though. Corbett. Oh, Hardman did well to get a hand in there. It's ping pong at the moment. Ball comes back to board. Sam Hall, they got the numbers, the Magpies. Can they get it away? Scown dodges around. Got a bit of time now at defensive 50 to set something up. Draws a player. Handball to Elsinger. Still on centre wing now. Right foot kick towards half forward. Long lead. Page up against a couple. Can't take the mark. Dunlop, ooh, nearly gave away the free kick. Now he needs some support out there. Might be Button close to the line. 2-on-1. Page in there also. Bowman. Fresh air shot. Lions might be able to get away now. Handball came back towards Button. Oh, it's pretty hot in there. The umpire says play on the call. Close to the boundary line. Kick away by Price. Not too far, though. The Magpies back towards Weiss. On centre wing. Dodges a couple. On hands and knees. Needs to get it back. Kick off the ground. Back to whence it came. Harvey in front. Can he take it with him? Left foot kick. Nearly took the head of his teammate off. Now a clearing kick towards half forward for the Lions. Carr up against Harrington. Goes up off the back Hall. The Magpies resolute once again across half back. Chips the ball back towards the middle. Elsinger, diving mark, takes it. And should be able to settle down play. Well, he doesn't because he handballs it on to Greed quickly. He takes away, straight through the middle. 2 bounces. Goes towards centre half forward. 60 metres out. Terrible kick off the boot, but was looking for Marnie in the end. Doubled him. He chops it off. And he was going to handball it first to 4, and then he gives it to Pickett and puts him under pressure. He comes back inboard as the siren sounds for half-time. And it is half-time for North Geelong. 10-1. 61, they lead the Belmont Lions 6-5-41 by 20 points in that quarter. 8 goals won the Magpies, and the Belmont Lions kicked 4 goals won. 20 points the difference to the goal kickers for the Magpies. 2 each to Joel Page and Paul Smith. Singles to Troy Greed, Troy Elsinger, Michael Rowe, Andrew Ferguson, Stewie Marnie and Simon Flack. While for the Belmont Lions, 3 to Josh Molan and singles to Daniel Beck, Henry Button and Jared Corbett. So 20 points of difference, and we see Julian Carr, the captain of the side, and Peter McVilly, the coach of the Belmont Lions, talking to the umpires as they go off at half-time. So they're a bit incensed by that incident that involved Simon Holmes. And Peter McVilly is not happy whatsoever as he talks to the umpires. Neither's Julian Carr. But it is half-time. It's 20 points of difference. North Geelong 10-1, 61. They lead the Belmont Lions 6-5, 41. We'll take a break and then come back with the second half action of our Matchday Live coverage this afternoon on 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.